Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between, welcome to the comedy extravaganza that is The Adventures of E. Strap yourselves in because in this podcast we dive into hilarious personal stories, mishaps, and everyday life. From the awkward encounters at the grocery store to trying to adult in a world that seems determined to trip us up at every turn. So whether you're listening during your commute or just kicking back with a cup of coffee, get ready to laugh until your sides hurt. Here's your host, Elissa.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. Thanks for coming back for another week. I'm glad that you listened last week with us and Tim, Tommy,
Tommy T-Rex,
Tommy T-Rex, also known as Scott Stapp or Dave Grohl.
Yep.
But coming off of that, we had so much fun. We just couldn't let the fun stop.
Nope.
We have two more special guests with us today.
And it's not me.
No, it's
Nope.
never you, just so you know.
Nope, I'm never the special one. Like, fuck me, right?
I usually am more the special one.
Well, yeah.
Eek. Okay. Anyway, we brought Mike and Cait on.
Yes.
Thanks, guys, for coming, even though you're both awkward as hell right now.
Yes, yeah. Well, thanks for
She
having
said
us.
Thanks for having us.
Yes.
Yes, I am. So, funny story, we actually met Cait and Mike. I almost called him Tom Tim again.
Yeah.
Sorry. Words are hard today. Through Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Because you guys have been friends since you were in, like, middle school, elementary school, long time.
No, not
that long.
No. Let's see.
You got to think
through-
he's a grandpa. He's old.
I'm a grandpa.
I'm old.
Shut up. Get on.
No, my youngest was in Scouts at the time, so
okay.
we met through the Scouts.
So how long have you known them?
Oh, God. 10 years, maybe?
Oh,
give or
see,
take?
I thought it had been a
Maybe
lot
8.
longer than that, but that's a long time still.
Yeah.
But we've known you guys now for, what, 4?
I
No.
think going on
3 years?
3 years.
Yeah,
I would
'cause
say
we-
going on
yeah,
3.
shortly after we moved
We
in.
moved in, yeah.
Because I think we had met Jeremiah and Amber, and then I think we came over to their house and we met you.
We met him by himself.
Yes, and then I think
Almost Halloween.
Yeah, and then around the holidays, I think it was because it was cold out when you had come over that one time. Like, it was almost like snowy and cold. So I think it was close to Christmas, maybe a couple months later.
Probably, yeah.
And they've been stuck with us ever since.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Like a bad growth.
Lucky
Actually,
us.
it was Mike's birthday, which is next week. I think is the first time. Maybe we didn't meet you guys, but we were over at Amber and Jeremiah's for the first time. So we kind of had heard about you guys and Jeremiah.
Oh, that's right,
yeah.
because you guys had questions.
Yeah.
You had questions about me.
Yes.
Jeremiah was filling us in, but
Based on the things that Jeremiah had told you, which Lord only knows what that was.
Yeah, because you guys all essentially kind of work together for a similar company and whatnot. So
Yes.
known each other through that
Yeah.
as well. So, your information became the topic of workplace drama.
Which, by the way, somebody at your workplace, listens. Legit listens, and they made a poster that went on Jeremiah's stuff about him being the favorite child, and it had our logo on it.
Certificate, yep.
It was really cool. I'm not going to lie.
Yep.
It was one of my shining moments in this podcast situation.
Yeah.
It made me feel real special. I'm not going to lie to you.
that's amazing.
So did my
Yeah.
first spam. I got real excited about the first time I got spam, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, it was
I
from
love
a
it.
fake Jason Momoa account.
Yeah, and I was like, look, we got spam.
Yeah, right? We've made
No
it.
kidding.
Yeah.
So
Well,
anyway,
that's
it's a
when you
little
know you
things
made
in
it.
life.
Yeah, when you get spam.
sure.
Yep.
I mean, I thought so. I was pretty stoked. I'm not going to lie. That's how that whole reporter thing, I had to ask Jason if that was real or if it was a scam. Because you know me, I'd be like, whoops, I ended up in a cult or I've joined something.
Yep.
I'm going to work for Publishers Cleaning.
Yeah.
Lord only knows
Yeah.
what I would get myself
It's like,
into.
what were we talking about earlier? Adulting. It's kind of like a Publishers Clearinghouse
Ugh.
subscription. You keep canceling it, but they keep
And
sending you shit and charging you
Keep
for it.
getting
Anyway.
shit for it. Yeah.
It's
It's
adulting.
like the Columbia House. Do you guys remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she wouldn't. She's too young.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Oop, there it is.
Hey, retirement plan.
I swear.
Poor Kate.
Yeah.
Can't help it. She's the youngest.
That's all right.
Yeah. Why are you guys are laughing at me, but I'm the youngest. I'm the one that's laughing at y'all.
Why?
Really?
the
Because you
youngest.
don't understand us?
Yeah, no, because you Grandma.
She's a grandma.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm a KK.
Yeah, she's
That's what
KK.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cute though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it feel like to be 32 and be a grandma?
I
times
get
over.
asked this a lot.
You don't get asked it by nobody.
I do. I swear. People ask me that all the time. They are.
Because
They're
they
like,
know that I have
yes.
4.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
people at work or whatever, they'll be like, "Oh, what's it feel like to be?" And I'm like, "It's great. Like
You can enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. You don't have to, move your walker every time you
okay.
go to
yeah.
play with them and stuff. And if you
I
get down on the floor, you can get back up.
Yeah.
I still can't do that. It's
You're
the
not
little
waiting for your
things in
second knee
life.
replacement. Yeah.
You don't have to call 911 for a lift assist.
Yeah.
Like,
Right?
all kinds of
Yeah,
things.
you're good.
It's the silver lining, really.
Yeah.
God, I took that and just ran with it, didn't I?
So we were talking about when we first met them, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
So now you had told this story to Jeremiah and Amber when we first met them, if you remember.
Which story? I don't know what story it was.
The baby powder choking story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, from like 20 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
I told them like the second or third time they actually came over.
Well, but very, very early on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The very first time
I'm
you
an
met
oversharer.
Kate, what did you do?
Yeah, I heard the story.
Shared that story.
They told her to ask me about it.
I know.
And she was like, I'm not going to do that. I remember, and I said, do you want to hear it? And she's like, yeah. I was like, I got you. What had happened was
Yeah. Yeah.
And it
just
kinda,
reeled them in like that.
just kind of went downhill from there.
That's my life
Yeah.
in a nutshell.
We've been friends ever since. So
We really
I
have
feel
been.
like
Yeah.
I kind of trapped her.
You do that with everybody.
I know. I can't help it. It's this thing.
Like she reeled me in on fucking Tinder.
Oh.
She got you with a story. So
Mike thought I was hilarious.
yes,
And I
yes.
was like, you can be my friend.
Yep.
And he was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Same thing with Lacey.
Yeah. No, I give nobody a chance.
No choice.
There's a joke. It sounds really terrible now that I'm gonna say it out loud, and probably not a joke at all. But I joke. I used to at my old job that I would friend rape people. Like I'm like, because I'm forcing you to be my friend.
Yeah.
Looking back, that's probably not the best wordage, but that's still how I feel.
it's not great.
It's not great. It's
No.
not the greatest.
Yeah, the verbiage is shit.
Yeah.
But
We get what you're saying there.
I feel like when you've lived through that stuff, though, like you can make a joke about it. I just turned it real dark, but I'm just saying that's where that comes from.
you know what? Let's shift it a little bit differently. Let's call it silence of the lambed. Yes. Yes, you put him in the pit, it rubs the lotion on the skin.
He just took my trauma and went whoop with
Yeah.
it.
No, I like
feel,
it.
I feel like putting
I
him
like
in the
it.
pit with the lotion is better than rape.
Tomato, like
I feel like
I feel like
Neither's
any way
great.
you really look at that, it makes it sound crazy.
All right, Clarice.
yeah.
Okay, I couldn't help it. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Well, since we're speaking of that, let's talk about
Our new friend?
yes.
Our new mascot?
Yeah.
I think this should be our new mascot.
So, looking back now, I'm not sure this was given to me with the best of intent. So this
Let's show everyone.
girl
Yep,
at my new
yep.
job crochets all kinds of things, and she has like a 7-foot snake, and I was like, oh my god, he's so cute. And his eyes are a little wonky, so they call him the stroke snake, and I can't remember his name. So I was
The
like,
stroke snake.
what is this? And it's this flesh-colored tadpole-looking situation, we shall say.
Snake-ish.
And she said, well, I ran out of yarn. It's not very long. And I was like, I gotta be honest. I'm like, it looks like a sperm to me. And she was like, I think you need it. And I was like, thank you. And I brought it home. And the more I looked at it and the wonkier it looked at me, I was like, I wonder what she was really trying to say now, thinking back. Is she saying that I need a helmet as well? Because this poor snake looks like it needs a helmet.
I think it's just a sperm with Down syndrome.
Well, the snake actually looks like a sperm, and I named it at work. I named it Cletus the unborn fetus. And every nurse in that department goes, and they were fucking appalled. And I'm like, of all the things you guys said all night, that's what appalled you?
Right.
So his name's Cletus the unborn fetus.
Yep. He's a little special.
He looks like a sperm.
Yeah. He's our new mascot. I like it.
I like it.
Yeah. The more I think about it, yeah, new mascot.
Oh, okay.
We're going to take some special pictures with him placed around.
Okay.
Yes.
Placed
That
around.
escalated way
Yep.
too quickly, and I wasn't ready.
You have
It's
to turn
going on
around your
socials.
neck.
Yeah, he's just gonna hang out. Oh, look at Cletus.
Cletus and Clarice were just the CCs.
And if you're listening and want to actually see this, make sure to look at it on YouTube.
Or don't. Just don't. I wouldn't if I was you. Look, I know. He's real special. He's almost got a tail like an axolotl.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
brother had
Little fan
axolotls
tail.
once.
Yeah, he's got a little fan tail. He just needs a little fan tail on the other side. And Mike's like, don't swim that thing over here. So
Stay
anyway,
back.
no thank you, he said.
Yeah, hard pass. Hard pass. So that's how we met, and we transitioned over to the sperm snake.
Yeah.
I am going to ask, have you talked to your coworker since receiving this and us talking about this?
I told her what I named it.
Gotcha.
That was about it.
Did you tell this coworker that it's going to be on the podcast?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah?
And she just started laughing. I don't know if she really thought I was being serious or not. She may have thought I was making it up. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
But I was like, no, really.
well, hey, we'll plug her crochet work.
Thanks. We appreciate it. What a plug. What a plug. What a fucking plug. Oh, I can't with this man.
I know. So, one thing that we've always kind of talked about is like relationship dynamics and like how we met previously.
Yeah, Cletus wants to know.
So, how did you guys meet? Like, I know like there's some history kind of knowing each other, but I'm even a little fuzzy on exactly how you met.
He wants to know the deets, guys.
Yeah, I need the tea.
Herbal and verbal.
Yeah.
So we knew each other through like our kids and sports and stuff. And then we met at work. We reconnected there, I would say.
Yep.
And it's funny because I was newly single, but I knew Mike previously from being married. So when I saw him, I'm like, oh, he's good looking, whatever. But I'm like, oh, he's married. I was talking to a friend of mine about it. And I said, oh, I'd never talk to him. Like, would never pursue anything. He's married, whatever. And she said, no, he's not. He's not married. I said, what? She's like, yeah, they're no longer together. And so I actually slid into his DMs.
Oh, look out.
I did.
Would you say, hey, good looking?
Now, did you know what DMs were at that time?
I still don't. What the hell?
Oh, Lord.
He said, I don't know how she slid.
like-
There's nowhere to go.
He's like, what's social media? Oh, okay.
What's this face of the book?
Sorry, I had to.
Oh,
man.
it's great.
So you slid into his DMs. What'd you say? I gotta know.
So we had kind of joked back and forth about gym stuff, and Mike at that time was like really into going to the gym. I mean, he was there, I think every day through the week.
At least every day. Sometimes
I remember,
twice.
Yeah.
He was.
That was my go-to.
That was your release.
And instead of going towards drugs and alcohol and things like that to get away from, I decided to go the healthy way and go to the gym. So that's where I was
Which
going.
it is the healthier way, but I always find this interesting, and this is just me personally. Like, everybody deals their own way. Obviously, I've done it in a not healthy way, but that's beside the point. But also, I also feel like to a certain point that the gym can become an unhealthy coping mechanism as well because of the way it's being used. Did you feel like that at all, or?
I did not. Not for me anyway.
Okay.
Because before I had started drinking more than normal and things like that, and I was like, this is just not what I want.
Look at you, though, noticing it and recognizing it. That's
I did.
awesome, though.
I did.
Yeah,
so.
because most people
Clearly, a lot
don't
of
see
people
it.
don't.
Yeah.
Or don't want to, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but
Well, good.
And I think like you had some like high blood pressure stuff going on, right? Like we had talked about that, and you were kind of concerned about that, just making sure that you were staying fit and active. And at that time, was going through like I was newly single, but I was going through a rough time, and at that time I was going to the gym and had lost, I don't know, I think I'd lost like 50 pounds in that span of when Mike and I started talking. So I was going to the gym a lot, but that's what we kind of like. I said something about, oh, I told you I'd see you at the gym or something, just like that little segue into talking. And I think like I've really been together ever since. Like, there's never
Pretty
been.
much.
Well, yeah, because I think you guys had just started dating not long before we met you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I think so.
I remember it was around Halloween.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so it couldn't have been but a few months.
No, I think we actually started like seeing each other at the end of August, I want to say.
Okay.
Because we were
I believe so,
together.
yeah. I can look at my phone and tell you.
We were together.
That's fine.
Did you save it in your phone?
I did.
Oh, Lord. Let's not talk about that.
See, we
So-
save dates. The older we get, the more we save dates and things like that because the memory starts to
You
go.
just-
Yeah.
you don't understand
Absolutely.
yet.
Absolutely.
Why do you think I have 7 fucking calendars?
Oh my god, it drives me nuts.
I'm going to hire Jason to do my calendars from now on.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
She'd
You don't
still
want
get the,
none of
she'd
that.
still get the times wrong. so it doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Touche.
You know what?
Ugh.
Touche.
One time. Let it go.
Today?
Listen, Pap, I'll simmer down. Hot sauce.
Yeah. But
It's grandpa, but fine.
I think it was
And I am a little spicy.
it was right before his birthday. And it is spicy all the time.
Spicy quesadilla.
Sheesh. But yeah, no, I think it was right around his birthday time because I remember I knew Amber and Jeremiah and they invited him over for his birthday. And I just remember being super nervous. Like I knew them, but not in
That
the fact.
kind of way.
Yeah, because I was with Mike at the
Well, I think we had talked about that night because that was the first time I'd ever met you, and obviously you kind of gave me a rundown, and I was like, well, I mean, I understand that.
Yeah.
Meeting somebody and knowing them in a different way, that's kind of, it can be weird.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
little
Kind of
bit.
transitioning from
Especially
that.
when you all have kids that have played sports together over the years. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
As
think-
normal, it was a little chaotic with all the kids running around, and
Yeah.
I think there was other people there. It seemed like it was like a little party. Like
Yeah,
That we
because
have a
we
lot,
were
it seemed
supposed to
like.
come over there for a little while. We ended up coming over there, and we didn't stay for very long. But then we had you guys walked over here or something. Or I think
Yeah, no, because
just
she
got
wanted to
those
hear
lights.
She wanted to hear the story, and you wanted to show off something with like the landscape lights.
Yeah, I
and,
was
like,
excited.
Was it just us here? I feel like somebody else was here. Maybe Jeremiah came over
He may
with
have
us.
walked over
He
here
may have
with
walked
you
with
guys.
It was either him or maybe it was Sean.
I didn't meet Sean until way later
I don't think
on.
it was Sean.
No, I think it was Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know why we came over. That's what, because I remember being over here and you tell the story outside.
Because Jeremiah's like, tell him.
Yeah.
Well, I, th-
Jeremiah was
I
like-
think that was my fault that we came over here because like I was old man in that shit. Like I was like, shit, it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
My ass has to go to bed. I'm gonna start meandering home, and then everybody just kind of followed, and it just kind of.
We're like, we're not letting you go home and go to
I'm
bed.
like,
You-
Yeah, and I didn't go
you
to bed
are
until like
Blue,
midnight.
Bring your
that
hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they stayed until like midnight, and they're like, shit, we gotta go. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, okay,
Yeah, and I-
Already?
Yeah.
bye.
Well,
He
how I
doesn't
mean,
let me out.
how many times would we be on like Xbox Live over the winter or something like that, and
Oh.
we'd be like, oh yeah, we all got to get up early in the morning. It's like 8 o'clock.
Oh,
Next
yeah,
thing we
it's
know,
like
it's
eight,
1
it's like
o'clock in the morning.
One,
Oh
it's
my
like, oh my
God.
god.
Yeah.
That's crazy. you
Like when
guys.
you were working nights and
Yeah.
stuff, and
Call
I'd
of
just be like,
Duty
dude,
was
dude,
it.
It's easy to lose time. I feel like
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
when you're just having fun and having a good time.
I
yeah.
doom scroll and I lose time
Yeah, yeah, you do that like a lot in bed.
a lot.
Yeah,
I need to get a handle on that.
yeah.
Somebody else does that a lot. And falls asleep with it still on.
Hey, I smacked my say. Okay, words are
Words
hard.
are hard. Words are hard. We're circling back on
I
that.
smacked myself in the face with my phone and thought I busted my tooth out. I'm not joking, like because I dropped it, and I was like, my tooth. And I was worried I was looking like Brenda, but it was
Hold to
still
Brenda.
there.
Hold to
Oh.
Brenda.
It was still attached. We were fine. We were fine.
That's like the marker. That's like, okay, I need to go to bed now. Because the phone finally drops and you're just like,
Or if I accidentally hit it at the top and it scrolls all the way back to the
Yep.
top, it makes me mad and I shut it off.
yep, that's when you know.
Mike will be like, if it's the same sound, because I usually like scroll through TikTok watching videos. So if he hears the same sound like more than 2-3 times, he's like, you asleep over there?
Yeah, I can
He
understand.
knows. He
Yeah.
knows what's going
Mhm.
on.
Yeah. But I'm a side
It's
sleeper,
that-
so like I
it's
always
that old
face
man
away.
intuition.
Yeah,
The
so
old man intuition.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Grandpa. Grandpa. Sorry, I don't know why I keep yelling that. I just feel the need.
I don't know.
She'll never know who this is, but I guarantee you Mike does.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever watch the show Dharma and Greg? It was on like CBS or I don't know. In the early 2000s.
Maybe.
Like he's a lawyer and very straight laced, and she's free spirit. It hit me the other day driving home that we're the real life Dharma and Greg.
I don't know if I did or not, to be honest.
What was her name? I'm trying to think of it.
What was her real name?
Yeah, in real life.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't even think of it now.
I don't know.
It was really popular
Mhm.
when we were in high school, I want to say.
Yeah, early to mid 2000s.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sorry, I just had to yawn.
But no, the whole Dharma and Greg thing, like, yeah, because it's very, like, when you and I met, you know, you're kind of off the wall, and I was much more, you know,
Not.
straight laced and like organized and
That doesn't seem right.
That's not me at all.
no.
Yeah.
No. Can't keep my life together. Why are you petting Cletus?
Yeah.
She's like, he's freaking me out, man. You gotta take him.
He had the craziest look in his eye.
His one eye that just happened to be facing you.
A wonky eye.
He's got some wonky eyes, which we were talking about, and that led me back to somebody we were talking about earlier. We're not going to say their name. However, you all have an interesting person that you know who has a wonky eye, and I saw it. And I'm telling you, that whole eye on the
God.
one side goes roaming real bad.
It's real bad.
It's real bad.
What?
She showed me this video of somebody,
Oh.
and she's got a wonky
my.
eye. And the more she drinks, the wonkier it gets. And I'm telling you, she'll be looking dead at the camera, and the other eye is just straight up, like, rolling around in there. Just having a ball by itself. I'll have to show these videos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
we'll
show you
Yeah,
later.
we'll get with you later. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm. Yeah. Are these like
We'll
public
circle back to that.
Yeah, circle
They're
back.
they're public
I see what you
videos.
did there.
I see what you just did there, sir, and I don't appreciate it whatsoever.
I figured you'd like that.
Don't appreciate it.
I got her to be a circle back girl.
Oh.
On my own terms, let's be honest
Yeah.
here.
Your podcast terms.
My podcast, damn it.
So I'm just the producer, you know, that's, you know, whatever. So are these videos like public? Like are they on
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
they're
Yeah.
on TikTok?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
But let me get. I don't need anybody coming for me. Let me get the okay before I put it out there, because her name on TikTok just really throws the whole thing over the edge.
Well, I mean, we might make her TikTok famous.
With our 12 followers,
We're up to 148 now.
we are.
Yeah.
Is that on Facebook?
Yeah.
I saw that the other day.
Yeah.
I got some new people from work listening.
Yeah.
I also didn't give them a chance. I was like, you will like it.
I know. Yeah. Silence of the Lambdom.
Yeah, that's what she's gonna say.
Silence of the lambdom.
Yep.
That's much better than the friend R.
Yeah.
Friend R.
The friend.
I can't bring myself to say it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Don't be 12 about it.
It makes
It's
me
the friend
uncomfortable.
force. We'll call it the friend force.
It makes me uncomfortable. Awkward. Your awkward paws are out. I'm uncomfortable.
Mike does that all the time when something's going on. I feel like
You like?
I feel like Elissa right now.
I don't.
You have literally transitioned into other people's homes.
I have Elissa-isms.
Yes. You have
And we just
moved.
bust up laughing. We're like, yep.
Yep.
Okay.
I have a
all the
sticker
time,
of
like,
a ghost doing
I
that.
don't know what's going on.
Dude, I need to
most
take a picture of that. I
fitting
need to make
thing
a
ever.
sticker.
Of his face going,
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
All the time. Don't
Yeah.
I?
Yes.
that's my look. I had to introduce the new people at work about awkward paws, and they were like, oh, you call them paws? And I'm like, yeah, because they're, I
'Cause
I was like,
they're
never
there.
mind.
I was like, yeah.
I just had to walk away.
Your arms are like kind of T-Rex-ish, but yeah, they're kind
Not
of paws.
quite Tommy T-Rex.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that about the nachos?
Oh, you'll have to watch that. Yeah.
No, I didn't get to that one today.
Oh, man. Well,
Yeah, you'll have to watch that. That's
when Jason decided to roll my sandwich up at dinner, that's where this came from, is because Brenda had a nice a nice piece, words are so fucking hard today,
I know.
of wax paper, and she had nachos, and instead of picking up the wax paper and setting it in the box, she threw all the nachos in the box
By hand.
by hand. There were,
Without the wax paper. She never even took the wax paper. Just,
She definitely took a long road to get to
there
where she
were
needed.
beans everywhere.
yep. There was a rogue bean.
It's a long story. So earlier, when I decided to wrap my sandwich up, Jason was like, just take the... I'm like, get your fucking hands away. I know what to do.
That's where that was coming
That makes a
from.
little more sense now.
Okay.
I remember that. Yep.
Yep, there was a reason. Hey, I I just gotta take care of you.
Just trying to
So
help.
Tom
Just trying to help.
called Brenda out about not using said wax paper, and she was like, "It had holes in it." That's what she said.
And then what else did she say?
I don't know.
My hands have been in worse things.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That went
There
down
it
a
is.
completely different direction. That was not. Yeah.
But it's not like we were just. I mean, we were really like.
The mimicry of Tom is great.
It was real aggressive. It was pretty great. I'm not gonna lie. I listened to that episode because don't judge me, people. I listen to all my podcasts because honestly,
And you
like
should.
sometimes it spurs new things or it reminds me of something that
Absolutely.
maybe I wanted to talk about or whatever. And so I literally laughed so hard listening to that episode as I did during that episode, just because he's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
And him and my mom together.
Brenda?
He turned into an 1800 pioneer man. And he's doing my mom's voice. And he's like, Brenda, don't you? And I'm like, why did you turn her into an Amish man?
Yeah.
Oh.
And he's been like that since we were kids. Like, I've known him since I was probably 7 years old.
Oh, really?
And he has always been like that.
Could you imagine him and I being friends at that age all of our lives? I can't talk.
Well, and here, Jeremiah actually texted me because on this previous episode, we kind of called him out and said we should get him in here with Tom as well.
I'd invite
I
Mike
think
too,
I
but
remember
then
to
that
see one of the
that takes out my
segments
chair.
on the
And this is
Facebook
my podcast.
Yeah, the little clips.
Yeah.
where the little clip was.
We're not doing
saying
that.
Yeah, we
What?
can't take Jason out, so
I said we'd have Mike come, but then that would kick me out of my chair. And I was like, since it's my podcast. And she goes, yeah. And we can't kick Jason out. And I was like, I didn't even know that was an option, but that is an option.
I mean, fuck me, right?
Like, I was totally innocent in all this.
I didn't do anything.
I had nothing to do with this.
You want 5 people on here?
We can.
You tell me you want 5 people
Let's just-
on here.
let's
I
just
will
put 'em
make
on
it
the
happen.
end.
Oh, God, no. I don't want 5 people on here because that means, you know what that man's going to do? He's going to get off this podcast. He's going to buy a microphone, buy a new stand, buy another chair, and probably another camera.
Nope.
these chairs are very comfortable, by the way. I'm really impressed with this.
Shh, don't tell him that.
Hey.
Amazon, $35 a piece. I'm the Amazon shopper. I'm telling you.
You
But
guys
no,
think
actually-
I'm bad, and he's
actually-
way worse.
I could actually move over to where I edit and produce everything because I have a microphone and I have an auxiliary camera over there.
So you're going to get 5 of us up here. 5
We
of
could
us
do-
yahoos in here.
Yes.
Laughing and cutting the fuck up.
Yes.
5.
Yes.
All right, I'm in.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm in.
Tom, Jeremiah, Mike,
And me.
and you.
I'm going to be the only vagina in here.
Hey,
And I'm going to sit in the corner.
represent.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
There was a lot that just happened.
I was going to use
so
that
many
line today
references.
I
when she
think
said
I
we're going
just
to sit in the
gained
corner
some
booth.
bull on
Yeah.
And it
accident.
wasn't the corner booth. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what just happened.
They're dirty dancing and we're throwing up gang signs.
Yeah,
so
it's fine.
Yeah. It's a completely split podcast, if you didn't know.
It really
West
is.
Coast, East Coast.
Who knew? Who knew we were the badass? Oh, they're East Coast? Cool. Okay.
That's West
no,
Coast.
No.
You could turn it to the side and it's East, motherfucker.
That's East.
It does make it E.
You're throwing up way different signs now.
I don't know. I'm just going to put my hands away.
It's the Elissa podcast.
Ah, yes, yes.
Let's not say we did.
Olale, vato.
Okay. Can't stand him. I can't stand him sometimes.
Gotta make it interesting somehow.
Do I not make it interesting enough?
Oh no, you make it very interesting. I just gotta take it over the edge sometimes.
I know. Well, don't reel it in, sir.
Reel it in.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't care.
All right, so you guys have a ton of kids and grandchildren between one another.
Wow, way to segue that.
No. There's something on here that I truly want to ask because this is the perfect. If you think about this, honey, this is the perfect test case to ask this question to. Parents that kiss their kids on the mouth.
There's a reason that this is on here.
Yes.
I know
This
the
was something that she brought up.
I'm not going to tell you the reason yet. I want to hear what you guys do. And there's zero judgment. Like, I'm secretly, inwardly judging. It's not secret. I'm going to judge you.
That's fine.
But it's not in a terrible way.
It's not a negative judgment.
It's not in a negative way. It's a
Yeah.
good judgment.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm judging you. That's it.
Yeah. That's it.
So, I have a 7, 9, and 13-year-old. My 7-year-old daughter, she'll give me a kiss goodnight, and she kisses me on the lips. But my older two, we don't kiss on the lips now.
What about you?
My daughter, who is 26, 5, I don't know. Anyway, it's close enough. When you have 4 kids,
yeah, she has her own kids, so
it doesn't matter. She does not.
Okay, I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm not gonna lie.
How old is he? Middle? Is he 21?
yeah, he's
21,
Dawson, yeah.
and then
No,
21 and 15 is my youngest.
And they don't kiss you on the mouth.
No, they kiss me on the cheek.
Now, see, when the man-child was little,
So I mean, not like here, but more closer to the mouth, but
Well,
not on the lips, like
Right.
like some people.
like what I would. That's not even where I was gonna go with that. But thank you for pointing it out.
surprised.
I didn't even
You know,
need
you know
cues. That's how
exactly
fucked up
what I
that
was
is.
talking
Yes,
about.
I did.
Yep. That's where I thought you was gonna go with it.
No,
Anyway,
but
go
now
ahead.
I know. And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
When
Sorry.
I had the man-child, when he was little,
Right.
he
Okay,
kissed me
I'm
on
glad.
the mouth. But that stopped probably when he was about like 1 or 2, just on his own. The reason this got brought up is a gal I work with, her old roommate started dating her boyfriend's best friend. Does that make sense? So, okay. Yeah. So her boyfriend's best friend and this girl's roommate are dating.
okay.
They have been dating for a few years now. They're older. Like, I'm talking like 24, 25.
So
They were
much older.
like, I didn't want you to think they were like 18. Oh my gosh. I can't with him. Anyway, they were together with parents in a situation, and this 25-year-old man kissed his mother on the lips. I'm not going to lie, I gagged. I thought that was fucking nasty. That's my own personal opinion, but I know a lot of people do still kiss their kids on the mouth, and that's fine. I just feel like there should be an age. And I feel like 23, 24, we're past that age. We've been past that age that it's no longer creepy.
I wonder, is some of that kind of like a cultural thing though? Because I feel like
Well, they're completely white. Because
Okay.
I asked that. No, I asked that because I do think that like, especially like Hispanic culture, I know they're very loving and affectionate and whatever. But no, they are both white. And I guess the mother is, okay, the story that she gave me, she sounds very Norma Bates-ish.
oh, okay.
Like, she's very controlling.
Yeah.
She's very possessive of her 24-year-old child.
Right.
Doesn't want him to date anybody seriously. Been with this girl for years. Doesn't like her. Like, just very weird.
So the
Yeah.
atypical, like the mommy issues kind of.
Yes, and I
mindset,
think that,
yeah.
like, at 23, 24, if you're still kissing your mom on the mouth,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
you
that's
got,
a
there's
little-
some issues
That's
there.
a little, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that's more of a mother control type thing. Like,
Which
what
is
are you?
weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and-
That's what I said, and I just wanted to know if I was wrong because they
No.
were all kind of looking at me, and I was like, "I'm sorry, but that's some Norma Bates shit right there." Like, what's he gonna do? Freeze her and put her in the basement in a walk-in? Like, my God,
yeah, that's
it's fucked
it's definitely
up.
not normal behavior. I feel like.
Oh, I have a story I have to tell.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know, you
Do
brought
tell.
up you brought up a freezer and storing them in the basement, and they're just and notice how I'm
This
adjusting
really
my seat here.
escalated
That's
quickly.
not the point I thought he was going to say.
Yeah, no,
Just really just went boo.
yeah. No, so there is this person I know that I'm not going to give too many details, okay? Because I know them well and I work closely
They have a
with
dead
them.
body in the basement.
Oh Lord.
Bodies, or they did. But not what you think. So this person had a bunch of cats.
Okay.
They have a bunch of cats on their property. And all of these cats tended to reproduce at the same time. All of them tended to reproduce with one another. And they were all pretty much litter mates. So you can
They
imagine
were all
where-
inbred,
Yes,
basically,
yes.
for lack of better words.
Right. So you can imagine where this is going. As soon as they're born, basically the vast majority of them die. Out of almost 30 of them that were born, I think there are 3 still alive. Well, this person's significant other got tired of digging holes. So, as they continued to pass on, they were put into boxes of
Stop it right now.
of miscellaneous size and value, and put in the freezer.
I don't even want to know who this is because I'm going to judge them.
I'm judging them too.
I'm freaked the fuck
I know.
out.
I know. It was a little. It was a little
First of
awkward
all-
when they told me this, and I was like, "You did do what?"
Why would
They
you
put him in
oh.
black. Okay.
Why would you ever tell anybody that? And then why wouldn't you just get your cats fixed? Like,
Some people don't necessarily have the money for it.
yeah, they offer free clinics and stuff all the time.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh.
Wow.
We're both
right.
so freaked out right now.
But Ziploc bags,
Okay.
cereal boxes that were used and empty. Yeah, just stored. And then my suggestion to this person
Did
was,
they also store food in the freezer?
no, because you know what? I did ask that question.
good,
I was
good.
like, do you have the porterhouse down here?
Good.
I was really worried.
Like, is the chicken in that freezer too?
What you trying to feed us when we coming over? That
Like, this is not an
Cletus,
Asian restaurant.
that
This is
wasn't-
not a Chinese buffet, okay?
Cletus, you got the meat out the wrong damn freezer.
Right.
It takes on a whole new meaning to know ham on the beer shelf.
I know, right? So, that was one of my questions. But my suggestion to them was, like, instead of digging holes, just have a Viking funeral pyre. Just burn them.
Yeah,
Like,
just throw them on a pile.
yeah, I mean, you live out in the country. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's sad, but it is what it is.
That's not as
Right.
You know?
traumatic, I guess.
Especially,
Shit.
like, because I wouldn't want to be digging holes anyways, because they also have dogs. Dogs that like to dig.
Yeah,
Just dig them up.
yeah.
So
Right. So that was
sure.
my suggestion. Just
yeah,
burn them.
Just burn them.
You know, or pitch them in the trash, bag them up, pitch them in the trash, whatever. You know, I know this is all morbid and fucked up, but they decided that, you know, not they, I will say
I
the
just
significant other decided,
disassociated as fuck right there. Like, what
the significant
fuck?
other, yeah, decided to freeze them until the batch was done cooking, essentially, and they were all
Stop it,
until
Jason.
until
Michael,
they knew that they
was
were going to survive or not.
not even necessary what you did there.
Oh.
I'm
Okay.
just so freaking grossed out, and I guarantee you, I know exactly who it is, and I can't stand them now. I want you to know I know who you are, and I
No, you
cannot
don't.
stand. I guarantee you, I do.
No, you don't. Anyways,
You're so judgy.
Jason, why would you put your parents out
that-
there like that?
Okay.
I'm totally kidding. I'm just kidding.
no, that is definitely not my parents.
Yeah, let's not take that the wrong way. It was just a joke, guys. How could you not go for it there? Like, I gotta lighten the mood somehow. We're talking about dead cats in a freezer. Like, it escalated so quickly.
Goddamn ham on the goddamn beer shelf.
Yeah. We ever told you that story?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
God.
Happy holiday.
We get to his mom and dad's house for Christmas. Christmas morning. I'm not fucking joking. Like, you can ask Jason. He was there. I'm not even stretching the truth. They have his parents have pajamas on.
Pajamas.
And they're smokers. Like, I'm talking like freight train smokers, bless their heart. And it's going. And next thing I know, his dad rounds the corner with his cigarette in his mouth and goes, "God damn it." And we all stop. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? He goes, "Why is there a goddamn ham on the goddamn beer shelf?" And slams the door and goes, "God damn it." Then opens the door again and makes his mom move the ham that she was getting ready to make off the beer shelf so he could still get his beer at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Because, you know, my parents have a separate refrigerator just for beer, right next to the main refrigerator.
The
in
regular
the kitchen.
refrigerator.
Yeah.
Oh, so
That
they don't
is-
even have like an outdoor beer
Oh,
fridge.
no, there's another
they have that
outdoor
too.
fridge.
They have a
Okay,
garage, like
yes.
half fridge, and then
Yeah.
a full size freezer, and then they have two side by sides.
Was
in
it
the
them
kitchen.
and the cats? Did they do that to the cat? I'm just kidding.
I'm
Put them in the
so.
chest.
I'm just
Just
so.
to the freezer they go.
It rubs
I'm
selection
gonna have
on the skin.
PTSD from the whole segment there.
You and me both. I wasn't prepared for
I
none
wasn't
of that. But no, so his dad's yelling through the house about "God damn it!" They're like "God damn it!" like mumbling through the whole after she's moved it.
Yeah.
It didn't stop for hours. So now anytime we're over there and we get mad, I'm like, "Goddamn ham on the goddamn
Yeah, we
shelf."
fucking make fun of it.
And
This was
so-
years ago.
So like that was like my second Christmas around
Yeah,
them, I think,
yeah,
because
it's all-
I was like,
8 years ago, something like that. Yeah.
so now we do it all the time just
Yeah.
to fuck with them.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad my family's not the only one that has beer fridges everywhere because, and Mike can vouch for this, but we have a half one out in the garage, one in the back room, one that's, just full of bush, because my family's bush drinkers, so.
Oh, his parents drink Natty Light.
Oh.
Or Keystone Light.
Oh.
Yeah. No, and see, my parents actually took what was their dining room in the middle of the house, the heart of the house, and turned it into their bar. Mm-hmm. They have a legitimate step up, sit at a bar stool bar. And there's only one bar stool behind the bar, and that is my dad's crowned position.
Yeah.
My favorite is, God love his heart, he knows, if he ever hears this, he knows that's how I feel. My favorite's when you walk in and he's slumped over, okay, because his dad is very, very tall. He reminds me of, what's the guy in Roadhouse, the actor.
What, Sam Elliott?
Yeah, that's who he reminds me of.
Yeah.
Like, very tall like that, looks
Deep
like
voice,
him, deep,
yeah.
booming voice, the whole nine, facial hair. Walk in and see this giant-ass man slumped into a tiny-ass little ball. Cigarette still burning, and he's asleep behind his bar stool.
Yep.
And I'm like, Warren, don't you think we should put that out? I'm awake. The hole in the carpet says otherwise.
The 6-inch long ash on your cigarette says otherwise.
It was starting to blow in your hair. Like, that's not what's happening, but okay.
Yep. Oh,
Bless their hearts.
memories. Yeah.
That's kind of wild, because I believe on one of your past episodes you were talking about yours, and you come from like a religious background.
Yeah.
And what religion was that?
Pentecostal.
That's exactly what I'm from.
Are you really?
My parents are, yes.
That's interesting.
Which is weird, because I was just listening. They're kind of the same, so we're kind of the same.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. And
that is
ironic
interesting,
that way.
and it's interesting that we find people that are opposite too, in
Yeah.
a way. Like,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
Were you guys allowed to watch TV and stuff?
Yeah.
We were, but that was mainly because by that point, when my parents were gone at 14, I had already been allowed to watch TV, but my grandma did not celebrate like Christmas. So I put up a Christmas tree by myself. Like, she'd allow me to do one, which was fine. But she didn't celebrate that or Easter, and Halloween was a big no-no, which is why I think I love Halloween now.
Yeah.
Because we were allowed to go, like, my parents took us trick-or-treating when we were kids, but we always lived in the middle of nowhere. So, like, you had to travel, and you went to your family's house.
Yeah. That's
So
how
it was
was
never the same as, like, it is here,
Right.
like, in town for kids. And I think that's why I love Halloween so much, is because I was never really allowed to celebrate it. And so now, like, that's my thing. And as an adult, I'm like a 12-year-old with my own money. And I'm like, I can decorate all I want now.
And I try and support you with that. Like,
Oh, no, I know you do.
Yeah, like last year I bought you an almost life-size, like, orange skeleton guy.
Yeah,
pumpkin
he's
head
a whole
guy.
pumpkin. Okay, listen, I scared the shit out of myself with it. So there's a little chair down by one of the windows, the side windows. So I set it like up in the chair because it moves and it,
Fully articulated.
Yeah. And so I set it in that chair and would leave that curtain open, hoping to scare the fuck out of the neighbors, the old neighbors next door. No, I rounded the corner, coming like a wrecking ball, scared the shit out of myself, dropped everything I had in my hands, and pissed on myself.
Oh.
And I was like, karma's a bitch.
Yeah.
That's what I get.
Yep.
I did that 2 or 3 times, and then I rememred.
Yeah, because like you would come downstairs in like the middle of the night or something.
Yeah, and I'd be like,
Yeah. Think somebody's like outside the window, and you're.
because as soon as you come down our stairs, that little chair in the corner, turn back to the right. As soon as you turn, you lock eyes with it. Where
well,
I'm
there's a
sitting.
creepy shadow that comes through the glass doors,
Yep.
right? And so I'm
So
like,
it just casts a little bit of
Yeah, it's
light
just
on it.
damn it,
Just
every
enough to-
time I give
just
myself a
enough to
heart
get you.
attack. Yes, I'm
Just
like,
enough.
I gotta move that fucker.
Yeah. But we didn't. He sat there for a
No,
while.
he did the whole season, actually.
Yeah, until we put up Christmas decorations.
Yeah. It's about that time.
What?
Put up Halloween decorations.
Oh, no.
She's already started buying stuff.
Yeah, I started buying a few things. We moved into our house, a year ago, actually. So we didn't have a whole lot of like decorations and stuff. So I've been slowly in the process of buying new decor and stuff for the seasons.
I feel like you just need to come shopping in our attic.
I think you need to mind your own business, sir.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
We ain't got no more room for nothing.
Bullshit.
No, not bullshit.
Bullshit. My surveying says otherwise.
Have you
we
been
can
up in that
stack
attic?
that better, like Tetris, sir.
It's not stacking it better. It's the weight capacity up there.
Shit'll buff out.
The ceiling's fucking cracking already.
It's fine. Who's counting?
It's
Starting to bow a little bit.
Then why don't you move it around?
That dang skeleton.
No, it's all that fucking heavy ass Christmas shit he's got up there. Like that, I don't know, 12-foot Christmas tree he needed
I love
that I had to go pick up
Thank you.
with
I
my
love it.
mom.
But I mean, doesn't it look great
It
in the
does.
house? Yeah.
It's glorious standing right in front of that window.
Right.
Love it.
Why do you feed into his bullshit?
I love it. Christmas
She
is my
does.
favorite
Christmas
holiday.
trees.
That's his.
Yeah. I don't really actually celebrate Halloween. I kind of grew up on the religious side also, but we didn't really do a whole lot for Halloween. And so I lived out in the country. And so now I'm
When
just.
you live in the country, it's a whole different
It
world
is.
for that kind of stuff. Like, people don't get that. Like, we never really decorated outside for Christmas because we didn't have
Right.
like, we had nobody driving by.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would
That's
just
the
put some like lights on the porch railing or whatever. But
or,
other
like,
than
the
that,
bushes
yeah.
or something,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, it's different.
I was always a town kid.
were you?
Yeah.
It's very interesting how different that
Small
stuff is.
small town kid.
And see, I lived in a small town. He grew up in Indianapolis.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he didn't get any of that.
Well, but I mean, like, some of the areas that I grew up in, some weren't great by any means, and some weren't bad. But, you know, the better ones, you would typically, you know, they would have, like, Christmas decorations, and the neighborhoods would actually do stuff, and then you'd have trick-or-treating and those types of things.
Well,
but-
your grandma and grandpa's neighborhood is still real big about, like, the Christmas lights and the
Oh, yeah,
decorations and
and my grandparents that have, you know, passed, their house, that neighborhood.
Was always decked
yeah,
out.
because it was just they were both sitting in like old growth neighborhoods, you know, north side Indianapolis, where, you know, the people that were really starting to expand out before there was big business and all this other stuff.
Right.
It was just nice. It was the suburbs, and they would still decorate and do all this other stuff. You know, Pappy, my grandfather, he actually wired in an outlet in the eave of the front house and just left Christmas lights, little tiny mini lights hanging
Yeah.
all year round. So
You couldn't even see him. But
So-
that
so
way he could just turn
literally
on.
walk into the closet by the front door and just go when it was time for the season and just leave them on. Never
That's really
turn-
the smart way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yep.
you
He
know?
was a very smart man.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
You're rethinking that, aren't you?
Oh yeah, that's why I put in the landscape lights that change color, so I don't
know,
have to put
right?
up Christmas lights.
Now that, because we're speaking about Halloween, I thought this was interesting the other day. I thought, when I die, or actually, this is not how I thought about it. I was thinking about if I die and Jason finds somebody, I'm like, I'm going to haunt that motherfucker. And I giggled to myself, and I was like, haunt sounds like such a negative like a word. Like, it has a negative connotation. So I was like, what other word could I use instead of haunt? Like, I'm going to come back and surprise you. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna glee you to death. I don't know. Fuck,
Because
I
that
don't know.
sounds like something I would say. I'm gonna glee you to death. I mean, I might friend our word
Okay.
you.
Friend force.
Friend force.
Friend force.
But I'm not gonna glee you to death. Even I have my limits, sir.
Yeah. So you'll just silence of the lambed them.
Yeah.
Okay.
in a spooky haunted way.
I can't use the
That's
word
it.
haunt.
That's it. She'll come back and spook somebody.
I'll be a spook.
Oh.
I'll be a spook or a specter. I don't know.
Yeah. Either way.
I just thought that sounds bad. Like, it just sounds so negative. Oh,
to haunt.
like, oh,
someone.
I'm being haunted. Womp womp. Like, no, I have a spook in my house. I just got way too excited about that.
Yes. Yes, she did.
I really did. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. We still love you.
Real sorry.
We'll just stick with Glee then.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not ever gleeing
okay.
anybody.
We're gonna go
to
glee it
death.
up.
Said no one ever.
I'm gonna Glee the. Oh wait.
Kate doesn't know what she's gonna do, but she's joining in and she's gonna glee something or
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
She's like, I'm coming too.
Yeah, I'm in. Let's go.
She's like when that kid gets the bedazzler and is like, I'm gonna fucking bedazzle everything. I got my jean jacket.
Watch out!
Pants and your shirt and your jacket.
And your headband. Okay, if we do adult Mario Kart, you guys coming?
Yeah.
Did we talk about this?
Not
I
with
want
us,
to do
but
adult.
I've seen it.
He's got
Yeah.
his one eyebrow.
Yeah.
He said,
Yeah.
"No,
he's
no, it does. I saw it."
Yeah.
We're gonna do it. You coming? Who you gonna be?
I don't know, no.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, because everybody's kind of like picked their that's been on so far has picked their like Tom's Tom's oh shit.
Waluigi.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And I'm Wario.
And I'm Mario.
Yeah.
Lacey's Luigi.
Yeah.
Who's mom? She's a little mushroom guy. Let's go.
Toad.
It's Toad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Toady.
Toad. Yeah.
I don't know who is.
It's okay.
Thank you.
I'll make sure to edit it again. I don't know how many times we've done
Oh,
this.
I know. I get so excited though.
I know, it's all right. Well, here in a few months.
She
when
can
he-
be Princess Peach.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can be. Trying to think. Is Brenda Yoshi? No, she's Toad.
Toad.
Who's Yoshi?
I don't know. I thought, who was Jeremiah?
I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows?
I know, that one's
I
kind
don't
of a
know
weird
if
one.
he knows. Does he?
I don't remember ever hearing.
I don't think he ever decided.
Oh, no, who's Bowser? I thought, didn't he say he was going to be Bowser?
I think I said that that's who Amber could be. I don't really remember though.
Yeah.
I don't even think she'll get on one though.
No, I don't think so either.
On a go-kart?
Yeah, I doubt it.
Especially the ratchet-ass ones I'm going to build.
Boo, 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 boo.
Yeah, you wanted shit that's going to get fucked up, so I'm going to build some fucked up shit.
That's
I'm so
Fair enough.
excited. I'm so excited.
I think Jeremiah should be one. They don't even have names, do they? The turtles.
yeah, the Koopa Troopa.
Koopa Troop. Yes, thank you.
Look
Yeah.
at you.
This man knows his Super
You know,
Mario.
he's so excited. He's like,
Dude.
I've been waiting for him to bring this up.
He said, I've been
Like,
prepared for
yeah,
this my whole
There you
life.
go.
He's so ready.
Do we need to start talking like old school Atari stuff?
I only played
can.
Paperboy
Okay.
on the Atari.
Nice.
We can.
I only
Nice.
played Paperboy. You don't even know what that is.
I actually didn't play any video
You want to
games
go
really
back far
growing
enough
up.
to?
No?
Did you have a
No.
Pong system?
Mm-hmm.
My,
Yep.
my
Too,
grandma let me
Yep.
buy a Super Nintendo at a yard sale for $20,
That's what it is.
and it came with 4 games. And one of them was Donkey Kong. And let me tell you what, her and I became Donkey Kong aficionados.
Yeah, I love that.
That's
Oh,
it.
what was that one Atari? What the Atari 8600 or whatever that came with like a separate
2600.
2600. It came with like a separate monitor and a keyboard, and like there was this crazy flight simulator that was so realistic it was stupid. Hi.
We're gonna start moving that around
Is
just
it-
in random spots.
Cletus just.
Yeah. He's coming to visit.
I said, I'm a silly snake. I cannot.
Yeah, you
What
need
is wrong with me?
You need to stop. You haven't even been drinking
No,
today.
I haven't. That's the sad part. Completely sober.
Oh my god, this night.
Yelling, I'm a silly snake.
What is that? A video or a
Yeah, it was like a meme. It was
meme?
some
Yes.
dude.
Oh, that's great. That was,
I'm
that
a
was
snake.
sounds just like.
I knew it was in there. I just had to find it. I'm a silly snake. I make myself laugh.
Do you guys have you seen it? Do you know what we're talking about?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they just don't think
I have
I'm
not.
funny at all.
Oh, I think it's hilarious.
Thank you.
I think it's funny. I've just seen it.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
That's how I feel right now.
Oh god. Well,
It's a silly sperm.
Mm.
I'm a silly sperm. Wow, I'm done. That
we've
escalated.
we've actually gone long today.
Oh, I'm long-winded.
You are long-winded today.
Yeah, because Lord knows it wasn't Mike. This
Whoa.
fucking shit went on, and he went.
He got all stoic and shit.
He did, and he was like, "I'm a grandpa."
I am. That is what it is.
He's like, I gotta put a good image out.
That's right.
He has 4 grandkids now.
Oh
I
my
feel like he
God.
should be on
just had
Bad
the four.
Grandpa. We should make our
Oh.
own video, Bad Grandpa. We could do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
he
He's
said,
like, yep,
Yeah.
let's go.
No.
he's like, I don't want none of that. No part of that.
Oh my god.
He knows that would get
Yeah.
him in so much trouble.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. What the
He's
fuck?
like, shut up. Stop.
See, you wanted a retirement insurance policy over here, marrying younger. So, I mean, she's going to have the more fun stuff going on because she's going to side with her.
Yeah.
So, you do realize
She
in
may
some
die
ways you're.
earlier. That came out more, but I'm done. Gosh, dang it. This is why we can't have nice things.
Oh, shit.
And on that note,
Okay, so we're gonna end there. Sorry about that. Way to bring it down. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming back. We appreciate it. Feel free to like us on all of our social medias. That way Jason will quit bothering all of us.
Probably not.
I doubt it.
Mike, Cait, thank you very
We
much
really
for
appreciate
coming
it.
on.
Thanks for having us.
So
Yeah, thank
We
you.
had a good time.
And
So-
laughing. I even spit on my microphone. That's how wild it got.
spit on that thing.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I don't even know where that came from. I would like to pretend like that never happened.
Oh no, it's staying in.
No.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, guys, we're going. We out. Bye.
Bye. Thanks everybody for listening. Make sure to share and like us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/The Adventures of E and on YouTube at www.youtube.com/@Adventures of E. See you next time.